question is, are you losing anything? Follow me? So you disconnect, and then you reconnect. Shit, I lost track. You disconnect the most of anybody here. We're just going to talk about one subject, connection. Okay? Get a chance, Google connection throwing the baseball. If you get a chance, Google connection drills. If you get a chance, Google problems when I disconnect throwing a baseball. You can do some research on this concept, okay? So it's an upper level concept that we use for teaching our players. Now, when the front shoulder rotates, we're disconnecting. When the front shoulder, as a batter, we disconnect. When we want to keep this front shoulder tight, and then the body rotates underneath, now we're maintaining connection. If this arm gets far away, that's disconnection. If this arm gets far away, that's disconnection. If my head starts bobbing all over the place, I have disconnection. The idea is to stay compact and tight, and then deliver with the correct sequential motion of linear and rotational forces. Okay? So it's not just throwing how you want to throw or what feels natural. You want to get really good at it. So we have a joke in the major leagues. So here's this guy. He's been in the major leagues for 14 years. He's a pitcher. He makes $3-4 million every year. He's pitched for 12 major league teams. You've seen pitchers like this. They bounce all over, and they're always in demand, and they're always getting $2, $3, $4, $5 million. Not a lot of money. Not a lot of money. But they got a 3-year contract with the Athletics, and the Angels pick him up for 2 years. And you know, he's 7 wins and 6 losses, 6 wins, 8 losses. But he's a major league pitcher. He's going to give us innings, and he's not going to get hurt. Okay, so we're talking about this guy, and he's married, and his wife has been with him the whole time. She's seen all the pitching lessons, she's heard everything he's worried about, and he wakes up in the middle of the night in a nightmare, sweating bullets. And he jumps up in the bed, he goes, "Hey, hey!" And his wife says, "Honey, relax, you're not disconnected." Because that's his nightmare. His nightmare as a pitcher is disconnecting. He knows how important it is. So he's neurotic about it. He's in the bullpen throwing 94 miles an hour, and the pitching coach, he's saying, "Coach, I think I'm disconnecting a little on the front side. Take a look at me, please. See if I'm disconnecting." "No, you're good. You're good. You look good." "Coach, it feels like you're disconnecting a little bit. I can just feel it. It's not perfect. I just take a look. Put a video camera on me, Coach. Take a look. I think I'm disconnecting a little bit." When was the last time you ever woke up worried about disconnection? That's exactly right. We need to worry about disconnection. Okay? We need to worry about it. Because it's your number one. You want to throw 95? This is the one reason you might not get there.
Disconnection.
It's not because you don't have a strong arm. Look at that. Look at this. This guy's got strong bones. He's got biceps. He's got triceps. He's got veins popping out of his forearm. It's connected to this big shoulder girdle. This guy's fit. You're not throwing 95 in it, ain't because of the arm. It's because you're disconnected. And you haven't learned how to use the whole body to throw the ball yet. He's even got a big ass bump. Okay? This guy's built for baseball. How fast you throw the ball? Okay. Want to get to 95? That's what we're talking about. Disconnection is the key. Okay? So, what does disconnection mean? Disconnection means when the glove and the arm get away from the torso and it starts to rotate. Okay? So, don't change anything. Can you just throw the ball for us 2 or 3 times without changing anything? Please don't change anything. Because I want the boys to see what disconnection looks like. We're going to use you. But don't change anything. We're going to change you in a minute. Okay? Play catch with me real quick. So he can throw. We're going to watch how his glove comes out. Okay? Just do it! Come on! That's what's called the waterfall disconnection. We've got a name for every type of disconnection. See how his glove is going over the waterfall? Look, see him going down the waterfall? It's called the waterfall disconnection. See it? So now watch what it does to the shoulder. Watch what his shoulder does when he does the waterfall. The shoulder's open before he ever gets into a throwing position. That means his back arm is working by itself. That means this entire part of the body is not contributing to his velocity. You think he wants this part of the body to contribute? Right? We got to get him to stay close. Okay, so, what's your first name? I just need this. Now, I'm going to make it so much right here. show on the road. Let's saddle up the horses. Let's crack the whip. It's time. Okay? Hold that glove in tight. Does that make sense to you? What we're talking about? Okay? You go to a major league camp and they're going to talk about connection all day long down the bullpen. Okay, we're going to see if we can get into that. Not bad. You disconnect as well. Okay? I wanted to show you his. Hold it right here. Hold it right there. Thumb down and throw right over the top. Yes. See, we have a tendency to want to pull that front shoulder. Yeah. That's it. Stay in there mode for a while until you start to feel comfortable. And then all of a sudden you're going to do this at the very end. Okay? Good. Go ahead. You can. That's fine. You see what we're doing here, Coach? It's nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Stay. Keep this shoulder up a little more.
Guy, get on.
And you're going to be looking down the line here. You're going to let him read the numbers on the back of his shirt. Okay? Show him the back of his shirt. Adequate. Good. Now just look at the. Hey guys, look how fast he made this change here. Oh! Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Hey, does that look better? Does that look different? Coach? Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. How long did that take? Does it feel okay?
What's up? What's up?
Does it feel okay? He likes the way it feels. Much better, much smoother. Now you look like an MLB guy. Okay, so now he's got good arm speed, big body, 50 body. Hey, we don't pass out 50 bodies all day long, baby. Okay? That don't happen. That's God's gift. That's your mother's gift. You should call your mother and father and say, kiss him and hug him and say, Mom, I got a 50 body. You don't pass out those 50 bodies. I think you got a 55, 60 arm. You just got to clean up the mechanics. Now, did you ever notice that sometimes your ball goes a little wild?
I just can't keep coming off.
Oh, what was wrong? What was it?
It's still hurts.
Shoulder. Front side, back side. Rotator cuff. Front side. And that's because you're putting too much stress on the rotator cuff because the front side's opening up. That's what's happening. So a little bit of a arm rehab and just a couple slight adjustments on your mechanics, and that shouldn't happen to you in the future. But we got to be careful about that because that's a career-ending injury. Okay, and that rotator cuff is very sensitive in here. Okay. We don't throw the ball with the big muscles. We throw the balls with the little tiny ligaments and tendons that make the connection, so they have to be perfect. And that's one of the reasons that the connection is very important. Because when you disconnect, you're putting additional pressure. The disconnection is one of our red flags. If you see 3 red flags on a building, there's something going on. There's a problem. Okay? A disconnection is one of our red flags. Okay? So we want to eliminate some of the red flags from your pitching delivery, because now you're so big and you're so strong that you're putting tremendous pressure on the little tiny ligaments. So it's very important that we tighten you up. Okay? Now, because you're disconnecting, that affects your release point. If your release point is not in the same spot, you're not going to get the same result. A 1/4 inch here equals 4 inches at the other end. If you're off 1 inch, you're off by quite a bit. So your release point is hitting a different spot because your body is opening up at different speeds and it's pulling your release point. So your key is to stay closed and stay short and stay compact, and don't let this big body get in the way of perfect mechanics. This is one of the big problems that we have with big players. They have a lot of trouble hitting. Now the big body is a big advantage because you have more strength and you have more
more stamina, so you can last a longer time. So now you become attractive. But if you get long and you disconnect, forces are working against you. You need all of the scientific forces of rotational and linear power working for you. And the way that we do that is stay short and tight and throw the ball at the last second. Don't try to throw the ball with your arm. Okay? So let's work on just staying a little bit more closed. Okay? You got a great leg lift. Your hips are very flexible. I love the height of your leg lift. I love the tempo of your leg lift. It's really good. Give the pitch. Tighten you up, man. Rockies love big guys like you. Rockies are crazy. Rockies are so love pitches to the Rockies. Rockies are a good team. Okay? So let's just I need a glove down this end for a sec, guys.
Okay? And one of the things that we're probably going to do, go ahead. Guys, come on over real quick. Real quick. When they send out these new scouts, and you get a new guy, 25 years old, 30 years old, as a scout, and they want him to be comfortable looking at pitchers, they say, look, you don't need to know about pitching. All you need to do is find out where is the ball at foot strike, and 85%, 95% of the guys out there are wrong on foot strike, and you'll look like a genius. Everybody will think you know a lot of shit, and you really don't. We're just going to teach you one thing, where the ball needs to be at foot strike. Okay? Very important thing if you're an outfielder and you're throwing the ball to home plate, 92 miles an hour. Very important thing if you're throwing off the bump. Very important thing if you're a third baseman, you're bringing the ball across the line on the money. Where is the ball at foot strike? Have you guys ever worked on that? Has anybody ever talked to you about that? Okay, so come over on this side for a second. I want you to simulate and try to freeze when your foot hits the ground. Okay? Just go ahead and freeze when the foot hits the ground. You see where the ball is? First big red flag for rotator cuff muscles. So, again, when his foot hits the ground, show us where your ball normally is. Okay, you see where the ball is? Okay. Did you guys ever hear of Roger Clemens? Did you ever hear of Mariano? Where his arm is at foot strike. Look where his arm is at foot strike. See foot strike? See arm? See foot strike? See arm. This is not rocket science. Okay? Rocket science is more complicated than this. Okay? Look where Maddox's arm is at foot strike. His heel hasn't touched the ground yet. Look where his arm is. The reason the elbow is slightly below the shoulder at foot strike is because this is the moment that you're in maximum scap load, which is also called our energy building phase. The stress on your arm can be enormous when pinned back, okay? As you unwind around your plant. So, the key therefore is for your elbow to be slightly below the shoulder. So this elbow is slightly below the shoulder at foot strike to minimize the stress on the shoulder at foot strike. You're tearing up your arm with having your arm in that position. Okay? So do you see where that arm is at foot strike? That's the classic position. Elbow slightly below shoulder, ball above shoulder. So one of the drills that we do is, I don't care how deep you bring it, you got to give your body time, you got to give your arm time to catch up. So when the foot hits the ground, the weight is back and the arm is in this position. Then from here we rotate underneath, the ball drops back, get into an external rotation position at about 180 degrees. Center of the elbow goes past center of gravity. He should be 16, 18 inches in front of CG. You're going to be less because your arms aren't as long as his. So your CG is going to be about 8, 9 inches. His is going to be 14, 16 inches. This elbow is going to go past CG, center of gravity. Throw, pronate, finish. Okay? But if your ball is back here and foot strike, then you open up all the pressure on the front side of the hip. So the fact that he's throwing 92 tells me that he can probably throw 96. If he's throwing 92 with one arm on a bad foot strike position with disconnection, we're probably talking about a 96 mile an hour guy. Does he want to get to 96? Why don't you ask him if he wants to get to 96? Want to get to 96? Feel better what you're doing there? Okay? So we just went over two things in the throwing motions: connection and position at quick strike. And these are real important things. And when a scout comes along and looks at you, he sees you throwing 91, 92, he's going to say, I wonder if we can change him. Well, he's 15 years old, we can change him. Oh, he's 19, we're not going to have time to change him. Let him be a good college pitcher, let him pitch for a little while. In 2 years, he's going to need a surgery, we're going to pass on him and go to the next guy. And that's how we think. Because if I bring home a pitcher that's throwing 92 and he's disconnecting and he's got issues and he's 19 years old, my boss is going to say, Jimmy, what's your problem? We got to let him go. He's a nice kid, but we got to let him go. Does that make sense? Okay? So we don't have time. We got to get this done. Okay? You got big time potential. You got big time future sitting right in front of you. You got to grab it and shape it. Shape it. Now, some guys can roll out of bed, throw the ball 93, 94, 95 miles an hour, do it wrong, and get away with it. We call them freaks. They're a freak. Most of us have to learn how to do things correctly so that we can have a long career. The biggest contract that you're going to sign in your major league career is probably going to be the last contract you sign, not the first one. The first one might be $500,000, might be $1 million, might be $250,000. The last one might be for $20 million, $40 million. We've got to get you to the last contract. You know what minimum wage is in the major leagues? You know how much money Bryce Harper made last year? Pretty good player. You know that nobody in major leagues made less money than him? You don't know that because ESPN doesn't tell you that. Bryce Harper, one of the best players in Major League Baseball. Nobody in Major League Baseball made less money than him. I'm going to get on the road and help you pick up